part two. So if you're following along with that messaging and signaling shit, I mean, you're either moving forward or you're not. And like I said, holding the phone in your hand, whether it's your good arm or your bad arm, it's like I wasn't born, with my shit fucked up. And when you realize that life ain't fair, and that the less people that you know, the better off you'll be, as long as you know the person that's going to pay you money when you walk onto a job site. I know guys that go to work and they tell you right there when they come to work, they make sure you got the money to pay me. That's because they want $130 a day. Minimum $130 a day at work. So that's how they rock and roll. And like I said, I was going to use one of these guys if I would have bought that house. And I'm pretty sure that me and this person could have roofed that whole house because we worked before together. But he said his price would have been a little bit more than $130. Well, it'd have been all right if I could have kept my job. But the story is, and I know for sure because I was there and I was solid doing what I was supposed to do, that this wasn't my fault. They was just going through all these changes. Is the only way they said that I wasn't going to be able to work there anymore is because of the forklift certified card. So you're supposed to have this forklift certified card hooked to your badges. So whenever this person came up behind me and rear-ended me, he hit me at work. He came up, fucking crashed into me. They pulled my card, and they said because I didn't have that forklift certified card, it was against sharp standards. So they had to cut me loose, and I just started getting paid $21.50. Best job I ever had. But I got this van. I was going to start driving Lyft and DoorDash and all that stuff because I can't Uber. And if any of you had a chance to see my Uber account, which I should have saved all that stuff, I had 4.5 out of 5 stars. I was making super good money Ubering, and I had 1,400 rides, and I had so much good stuff. And it was 2 women one day. One of them was over 70 years old. They was going to a smoke shop, and they couldn't figure out how to go from that smoke shop back home, so I couldn't give them a ride if I wasn't getting paid. And the other one was a 23, 24 and a half year old woman arguing with her kids, got in my car hollering and screaming at her kids. And then she ended up getting so mad that she just told me, just forget it. You can leave me here. Both of them people complained about the only thing you can complain on Uber, and got me kicked off my Uber account. Now, the Uber was the best job that I had because I was working hard. I was making at least $25 an hour. And depending on what direction these people are going to go with their dogs, I was going to turn around and go the other way and now they're just going to stop there. But anyway, I'm going to go back around one more time. And like I said, I definitely don't like people with dogs. And people can't even take care of their fucking self, let alone take care of their fucking dogs. But anyway, that was the first good job that I was really, cool about. But this whole 2 weeks before this accident happened at work, and I wish I could have got some pictures of the accident, because I was parked in the middle of a floor, like in the middle of a basketball court, sitting at the fucking half court line, facing the half court line, running horizontal with the half court line. Somebody came out of like this right here, say this is the row that the other person's on. They're coming out. I'm sitting in the middle of the place like this, facing horizontal. They came out of that row going on break and came up and smashed into me. And they fired me because I didn't have that little forklift operator's card in my pocket or on my chain. That's why they fired me, which this forklift that ran into me was just as bad as any car wreck. It was 9 or 10 G's of force. And like I said, the first 2 days after that, sleeping, there was no sleeping. I started taking those 800 milligram ibuprofen, and man, I feel weird every time I take them. Like I feel like I got the flu, sick, feeling just real bad after taking them ibuprofen, man, every time. But yeah, that fucking nerve I got running from my waistline up here, it's above my waistline, down into my right leg. Like, it was hurting fucking bad after that happened. But you know, like I said, I got a neighbor lives by me over here. Of course, this gentleman's 81 years old. He runs his own company, $2.3 million company. He's doing all these builds and mounds, and he's doing all this construction building. Him and his daughters, the people that run it. But he's the guy that, you know, he's got his own company. So anyway, luckily, you know, he needs somebody to go help him. And he's willing to fucking pay me a few bucks for helping him. And I'm gonna give him a shot tomorrow and see how it works out. But I don't feel like getting bit by somebody's fucking dog. It don't matter what kind of fucking dog it is. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I got my DeWalt tools, my hammer, my gloves. You know, I'm as prepared as you can get. I'm as prepared as you can get. I just been eating bananas and drinking orange juice and living life. Other than that, taking some prescription pills and living life with the injury I got with my elbow. And I'm glad that, you know, this job didn't work out much longer, because I was working 4 days straight turning a steering wheel like this, you know, as fast as you can sometimes, and just turning it, you know, it's just hard turning it. But my elbow is so fucked up at this point in time that, you know, I was looking for another job. But like I said, this person came up and crashed into me, but they fired me. Because you can have 3 crashes. You can wreck into somebody 3 times. You can wreck into somebody 3 times in 3 years. If you go 1 time more, they fire you. But because I didn't have that fucking forklift certified paper on my fucking card when I was there, they fired me. Called and terminated me. Said, we're moving forward with your termination due to the fact you did not have your forklift operator certified card on you when the accident occurred. So that's just it. And like I said, 9% of the people that was working there was people that I've met personally before today, between Bristow and Depew and Stroud and Sapulpa. That's 9% of the people that worked there was from those places. But anyway, you just gotta stay happy, man. Stay cool, stay healthy, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fruit juice, fresh fruit, a lot of water, a lot of pepper too. Pepper's good for you. Fresh peppers, corn, pepper's good for you too. And penicillin, you know, any chance you can get you some pharmaceutical grade penicillin and get you some. But it's like me, I just took 12 activated charcoal. 12 activated charcoal tablets. Anytime I take 1,200 milligrams, I take 12 1,200 milligram activated charcoals. And right now I'm down here at this little skate park in Sapulpa to avoid them people and their dogs, because I definitely don't feel like getting bit by some humanoid fucking dog. I definitely don't feel like getting bit by some humanoid fucking dog. People can't take care of their dogs, and people have sicknesses they don't fucking care about until they're fucking 50, 60, 70 years old, and somebody got to tell them, well, you got this fucking sickness. Now they'll go try to do something about it, which is consuming pharmaceutical grade products. And that's all it is. But yeah, like I said, I would have loved to buy that house for $2,500 down. $500 a month is what I'd have paid for a 1,600 square foot home with a little bit of fire damage. And if I come up on $2,500 and I'm able to pay that $500, or if I can come up on another $8,000 right now, I'll go down there and buy that house, because I've done everything I needed to do. I've talked to the code enforcer. I know what I need to do to fix the house. I know how much it'd cost me personally to buy the equipment to fix the house, the lumber and the shingles and everything. I already know all that. But like I said, it's like shooting fucking squirrels in the dark. And you know, you done ran out of ammo. So anyway, I'm gonna let these people walk with these two big ass fucking dogs over here out of the way. And we don't have to deal with their fucking dogs trying to bite somebody. This is part 2, part 1. Starting another journey of my life. I gotta go see this surgeon, Yukon, Oklahoma. Dr. Christopher Advent. Dr. Christopher Advent of Orthopedic Surgeons, Yukon Clinic. I'm gonna see if he can fucking try to do something for my elbow to get my elbow fucking halfway laying down flat. I just pooted, but as far as that, you know, I gotta have some sort of surgery on it. And like, it ain't bothered me all fucking week. My arm has not bothered me all week. Well, after this last nap I took, I woke up. I'm like, man, my fucking elbow's hurting like a motherfucker right now. And it's not bothering me bad because I've taken some pain pills at the moment, but I'm not taking any more of them. And that's why I took the activated charcoal. Their dogs are jumping up on them in the middle of the night and shit. In the middle of the night, there's a fucking dog jumping up on you and shit. Hell no. But anyway, gonna go ahead and do that. Glad I got this van. I mean, that motherfucker's all leather. All leather. You can buy a brand new transmission from AutoZone for $3,400 minus your core charge. It's like $600 of that $3,400 you get back once you drop the core charge off from the transmission. But I just feel like, you know, you gotta be an idiot not change the transmission fluid after fucking 70,000 miles in a car. You know, the transmission fluid is the same as goddamn oil fluid, except it's got a little bit better life on it. And transmission fluid should be changed about every 70,000 miles. So it costs $239 for me to go to Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge and get my motherfucking transmission fluid changed. I don't have any money. And my credit cards ain't worked the same in a long time, man. They have not worked the same as they worked any other year before this. And I could use that credit card if I've spent all the money on it. And I could spend $1,200 over it. I could spend $500 over it. I could spend $200 over it. I could spend $1 over it. Well, guess what? Now that motherfucker won't let you spend $1 over those credit cards. So anyway, when it comes down to a calculator and involvement, I'm sure making videos in 2020 while a red light flashes at your fucking eyeballs is probably the smartest fucking thing you could be doing in 2025. Information gathering sons of bitches.